do you want them back? Many of us think that love and relationships are what make us happy because we rely on other people for validation and affection. But picture a life where your happiness doesn't depend on someone else's feelings, where you don't get upset over unanswered messages or unclear signals. This isn't just a far-off dream, it's something you can have right now. By learning from Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that focuses on resilience and inner peace, we can find happiness without depending on external factors. But what does this have to do with wanting someone to miss you? In this video, we explore the deep teachings of Stoic philosophy and how it can transform the way we grow as individuals and connect with others. We'll show you how to make a strong impact, not by manipulating or planning every detail, but by being self-reliant and maintaining a calm inner self. Join us to find out how to leave a lasting impression by being centered and self-sufficient. When we focus on personal growth, build emotional independence, and learn to enjoy the present moment without depending on others, we become more appealing and, surprisingly, unforgettable. Make sure to like, subscribe, and watch the whole video. Every segment is carefully crafted to guide you toward a more stoic and fulfilling life. Let's get started. Number 1. Letting go of the need to control. The Stoics had a valuable insight that a lot of our stress, frustration, and even deep sadness comes from trying to control things we simply can't. We all do it, putting a lot of effort into shaping events, outcomes, and even other people to fit our desires, only to find that much of it is beyond our control. Consider embracing Stoic wisdom. It doesn't mean you just sit back and let life do its thing. It's about focusing on what we can control, our inner personalities. This is where we hold real power, our attitudes, choices, and reactions. It's the place where we can truly make a difference. By focusing here, we can grow our patience, understanding, and resilience. This is the path to real peace. Think about letting go of control. Stoicism encourages us to accept the natural course of life. It shows us that our actions and their outcomes are not the same thing. We can give our best effort, but the results often aren't up to us. And that's all right. It doesn't mean our hard work is useless. It just means we look at things in a healthier and more realistic way. By aligning what we do with our values and not stressing over specific outcomes, we can live more completely and genuinely. Additionally, Stoic philosophy invites us to view each situation as an opportunity to grow and reevaluate our beliefs about control, success, and security. We often realize that true strength isn't about controlling everything around us, but about mastering our inner world. In everyday life, this means being more flexible and open to surprises. It involves greeting unexpected events with a calm attitude and a willingness to learn from them. It's about facing life's challenges with composure and seeing them as opportunities to grow and gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. When we bring this Stoic idea into our everyday lives, we find that our relationships become deeper, our stress decreases, and we start to value the present moment more. We realize that happiness isn't about having control over everything. It's about finding balance, acceptance, and inner calm. Letting go of control doesn't mean we're giving up. It means we're reclaiming our power in a healthier way. It's a journey toward inner freedom that changes how we view and engage with the world, leading to a life driven by inner peace, resilience, and a strong sense of purpose rather than external approval. Number 2, prioritizing personal growth over seeking approval from others. Have you ever felt like you need others to confirm your value? Maybe you've found yourself craving likes on social media or feeling disappointed when friends or family don't react the way you expected. It's an easy trap to fall into, looking for happiness from outside sources, especially in relationships. But consider this. What if your true happiness comes from our inner selves? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, suggests exactly that. It emphasizes focusing on what we can control, like our thoughts and actions, and letting go of what we can't, like other people's feelings or behaviors toward us. This doesn't mean we stop caring. It means developing resilience and finding satisfaction within ourselves without needing someone else's approval. Remember those times when you felt anxious, waiting for someone to miss you or to show they want you around? It's like handing them control over your emotions, isn't it? You start reacting to their actions, which can throw you into a real emotional roller coaster. Stoicism helps you take that control back. It gives us tools to develop qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. By nurturing these virtues, we can build a strong, resilient character that finds happiness not in others' approval, but in our own growth and accomplishments. This Stoic approach doesn't suggest that we should distance ourselves from others or stop caring about them. In fact, Stoicism encourages building strong, meaningful relationships grounded in mutual respect and understanding, not dependency or neediness. Here's the interesting paradox. By focusing on our personal growth and being our authentic selves, we naturally become more attractive to others. People are drawn to those who are confident, passionate about what they do, and comfortable with who they are. So the less we seek someone's approval, the more they tend to notice us because we're living our most genuine lives. What if we channeled our energy in a new direction? Instead of looking for validation, let's focus on cultivating our inner selves. Let's spend time learning new things, taking up hobbies, and exploring our core values to understand what drives us. This journey of self-discovery and growth isn't just fulfilling on its own. It also makes us more admirable and, yes, more likely to be missed by others. Keep in mind, Stoicism isn't about ignoring our wants or pretending we don't need connections with others. It teaches us that our happiness and worth aren't based on those things. By following Stoic ideas, we can find peace, satisfaction, and real independence. Let's embrace this Stoic approach, work on improving ourselves, and discover joy from within. That's where genuine happiness truly lies. Number 3. Self-reliance and emotional strength. Stoicism has a key idea at its heart. Even though we can't control everything that happens to us, we can always control how we react. This isn't just freeing, it gives us the tools to take charge of our emotions. Stoicism isn't about ignoring your feelings or acting like the world doesn't impact you. Instead, it's about acknowledging your emotions, really understanding them, and then deciding not to let them take over. The Stoics had a simple principle: focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. It's not just a way to find inner peace, it's a practical approach to staying emotionally resilient. Now, imagine how this works in daily life. If someone abruptly changes lanes in front of you in traffic, or a friend unexpectedly cancels your plans, instead of letting anger or disappointment ruin your day, Stoicism encourages you to let it go and focus on how you respond, not on what happened. This way of thinking helps you stay independent, which is both empowering and really practical. And no, this independence doesn't mean you're cutting ties with others. It actually lets you connect with people in a more genuine way, from a place of confidence and strength. Take relationships, for example. Stoicism shows us that while it's wonderful to love and care for others, our happiness shouldn't rest entirely on their actions or approval. This outlook encourages building relationships based on mutual respect and genuine connection, not because we're scared of being alone or overly dependent. When we build emotional resilience, we can have deeper and more meaningful relationships without losing who we are. Stoicism also emphasizes living in harmony with nature, accepting life's ups and downs, which really strengthens our emotional resilience. It shows us that change is a constant, and how we adapt to it is the real measure of our resilience. How do we reach this point? It begins with self-awareness. It's important to regularly reflect on your thoughts and emotions, especially when you're facing difficulties. Practicing gratitude, focusing on the present, and ensuring your daily activities align with your core values are crucial. Another key step is questioning our own perceptions to see if our reactions truly fit the situation or if they're based on outdated habits or beliefs. Embracing Stoicism doesn't mean gliding through life without needing others. Instead, it's about being your own lighthouse during rough times, using age-old principles to steer yourself. This journey toward personal independence and emotional resilience isn't just a solo effort. It's enhanced by the wisdom of those who've followed this path before. As we adopt Stoic ideas, we'll notice that our ability to find joy, our strength in tough times, and our skill in keeping balanced relationships grow more than we imagined. Number 4, creating a meaningful life. Let's explore the deep insights of Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus. They stress how crucial it is to align our lives with our true selves and the larger flow of the universe. At its core, this philosophy urges us to figure out what truly matters and fully commit to those principles. For Stoics, the meaning of life isn't about chasing external success, accumulating wealth, or seeking recognition. It's about cultivating virtue, wisdom, and integrity. It's about contributing to the common good, engaging with our communities, and building relationships based on respect and understanding. Living a meaningful life involves exploring our inner selves. It means asking hard questions about who we are and what we really value. It requires sticking to these values, even when times get tough or when it's easier to just go along with what society expects. Stoicism serves as a compass on this journey of self-discovery, helping us examine not just our actions, but also the reasons behind them. Are we driven by genuine virtue, or are we just looking for approval from others? Additionally, Stoicism reminds us that external conditions are temporary, emphasizing the importance of focusing on what we can control. This mindset is really freeing because it lets us stop wasting energy trying to control things we can't. Instead, we can focus on what we can actually change: our behavior, decision, and reactions to what's happening around us. So, living a meaningful life isn't just about what we achieve. It's more about how we live and the mindset we bring to our daily lives. Adopting a Stoic attitude means accepting that suffering and setbacks are normal parts of life. Instead of seeing these as things that block our happiness, we can see them as chances to grow, build resilience, and better understand life's ups and downs. This doesn't mean we look for suffering, but rather find meaning in getting through it, learning from it, and coming out stronger and more compassionate. In practice, living meaningfully means doing both small daily acts of kindness and bigger things. It's in the kindness we show others, and in those quiet times when we think about our place in the world, appreciate nature's beauty, take care of ourselves, and strengthen our relationships. These Stoic-inspired actions create a complex picture of a life lived well. It's important to remember that the journey toward a meaningful life in Stoicism isn't meant to be done alone. We walk this path together, supporting each other through shared wisdom and experiences. By basing our lives on Stoicism, we not only get ready to handle life's challenges, but also learn to flourish within them, finding joy, purpose, and meaning along the way. As we wrap up our journey through Stoic teachings, it's clear that this age-old philosophy offers much more than just rules. It provides a way of life filled with wisdom, resilience, and peace. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what really matters, guiding us through life's highs and lows with grace and calm. The strategies and techniques we've discussed aren't just abstract concepts, they're practical tools we can use in our daily lives, turning obstacles into opportunities for self-improvement and deeper understanding. By adopting Stoicism, we don't just let go of what we can't control. We also focus on the here and now, enjoy life's small joys, and nurture meaningful relationships. This mindset helps us create a sense of calm within that stays strong, no matter what's happening around us. Living by Stoic teachings doesn't mean a life without difficulties. Instead, it provides the peace to accept what we can't change and the courage to change what we can, while staying true to our principles. Stoicism reminds us that while we can't control everything around us, we do have control over how we view things, make decisions, and respond. As we incorporate Stoic principles into our lives, we start to notice changes in how we think about happiness, success, and fulfillment. We realize that true contentment doesn't come from recognition or material wealth, but from living in line with our core beliefs and values. This understanding is the key to a truly rewarding and happy life. Number 5, cultivating gratitude and appreciation. Another key aspect of Stoicism is cultivating gratitude for what we have. In a world where we're often encouraged to want more, Stoicism reminds us to appreciate the simple things. When we focus on the good in our lives, we naturally shift our mindset from a sense of lack to one of abundance. This doesn't mean we stop aiming for our goals, but rather that we recognize and appreciate the journey itself. By integrating gratitude into our daily routine, whether through journaling, mindful reflection, or simply expressing thanks to others, we open ourselves to greater happiness and contentment. This simple yet powerful practice transforms how we view the world, allowing us to embrace each day with a more positive outlook. By actively practicing gratitude, we build a buffer against stress and disappointment. Gratitude acts as a shield, helping us appreciate the present moment and find joy in what we have, rather than focusing on what we lack. This Stoic perspective encourages us to be mindful of the blessings in our lives, reinforcing the belief that true happiness lies in appreciating what's already within our grasp. Number 6, the power of adaptability. Stoicism encourages us to welcome change and be flexible. Life can be unpredictable, and instead of fighting against it, Stoicism teaches us to go with the flow. This doesn't mean we forget our goals, but we stay open to new possibilities and adapt as needed. This flexibility makes it easier to deal with difficult times. Stoic ideas suggest we should be like water, able to shift and adjust without losing our basic beliefs and values. When we think this way, we become stronger and better at handling whatever comes our way, which leads to a more meaningful and satisfying life. Adaptability in Stoicism means being flexible without giving up our integrity. It's about having a solid inner foundation while still being open to new paths and challenges. This skill lets us adjust our plans without losing sight of our goals. By embracing change with a Stoic mindset, we can find growth and opportunity even in the most unexpected situations. We turn setbacks into chances for personal growth and deeper understanding. Being adaptable means realizing that the journey is just as important as the destination, and the ability to switch directions when needed is key to thriving in a world that is always changing.